right here. I am on Scorched Earth still. I think this, is probably my second to last episode on Scorched Earth. There's just not much to do. I'm literally just waiting for a death worm to die and a phoenix to be tamed, and then that's basically it. Not really anything else I want to do on here. Last episode got Pet Rock over there, so that's the other unique tame down, and then I have all these guys leveled up. Are about where they're at for everything, about 30k health and about 600% damage and around 1200-ish stamina, depending on how many times I accidentally misclicked into something else or whether or not I named him Lemon. I don't know why, but that's his name. It depends on if I remember to hit this guy's button and have everybody get the extra levels and experience, but I did. I flew around the outskirts of the map to look for any oh yeah, they're my dead babies that I brutally murdered for experience. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, the worms. My mouse isn't working. There it goes. It was looking for loot drops in the desert, and I was trying to despawn as many death worms as I could, so I could maybe get one to spawn, an alpha one to spawn naturally. But if it doesn't spawn naturally, then I'll just spawn one myself. But I've got. All I need is a few more poison wyvern talons, and then I'll be able to do the boss fight. And I've got a somewhere over here. There's a level 55 phoenix that spawned, so I set a trap over there. I did try to get the level 5 that was over in that direction, but my trap was not big enough, so I should have looked beforehand. So I got out and I was like, you know what, whatever, I don't care anymore. So and then the 55 spawned, so I built a better trap, and we'll take Chowan out there to go test that out. Something else I'm gonna say, I remember. I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember. What is this one? Oh, yeah, I already farmed all of that, so I guess I just never update my to-do list. But there's something weird going on. When I stand here, you see there's nothing around me, but when I punch, I hurt myself. Like I don't know why. I don't know why. And there's nothing here. And I'm not damaging the floor. Okay, well this floor is... Ow, okay, that was my fault, but... Yeah, see, that doesn't go down. This doesn't have any... So I don't know, I'm just punching myself. Oh, wrong button. Oh yeah, see, my health went down, and it's so weird. I'm not hitting myself very hard because I have a lot of armor, but it's just so funny. I can do it here too. See? I don't know why. I'm just punching myself, and it's weird. It doesn't happen anywhere else. See, it doesn't happen anywhere else. It's just a funny little thing that happens. So I guess we're gonna go. Let me see if I can hit the right button, and if there are any death worms. Alpha death. I want to see if there are any alpha death worms. There are alpha dragons on the map, but yeah, see, there's no alpha worms yet. So we'll take our dragons, and we'll go see if we can't get the final. I have 17, so that's how many? 8? I need 8 more dead poison wyverns, so we'll We'll go out here. I don't want that marked. I don't care about that. And then, if it will be too far away to Phoenix if it starts getting hot, but I might swap Beak out for Whiskers just so I can tell when something's gonna happen. Because if I get enough of a head start, oh yeah, I did end up making this fence further out as well. See, I pushed it out a little bit extra. I have all this room back here now. I've got that gate there. And then I've got all this extra room on the side. So I did push the gates out. Not the gates. The fence out just a little bit. I've been running around my base too much now. I don't have any food in my tum-tum. Alright, Beaky, you can stay here. I gotta take Whiskers with me. I need my alarm system for my weather. I need my weather radar to tell me when stuff's happening. Okay, so we're gonna go see if we can't get 8 more dead poison wyverns, and after that, we'll check and see. We'll check on the death worm, the alpha death worm situation, and then if I have to, I'll just spawn one and kill it, since I've been having such terrible luck in getting any of them to, you know, actually stay put. And then, if I have to, is that what we're stopping for? No, it's not. And then if I have to, do the weather thing to get a heat thing going so I can tame that, maybe. I don't know, we'll see. I might be able to just sit AFK and wait for one to happen, depending on what time it is, but, we're gonna go and we're gonna murder some poison wyverns. Okay, I just want to grab the poison wyverns. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter if I grab some extra rabble. I think I cleared out this entire area of poison wyverns. Ow, stop. Oh, there's 2 poison wyverns on me. Cool, cool. Alright guys, this way. Oh, I don't have any stamina. Oh well. I did it again. See, I never learned my lesson. Like taking candy from a baby. Alright, I gotta go. Oh my god. Nope, come back, poison wyverns. You're the only ones I need. Hey, you come back here. There we go. Okay, let's see where we're at. Wow, we're down to the last couple. I had about 300 in each, maybe 400, but I've been killing a lot of these things, so I'm not surprised that I'm down to only a few more bullets. And I still need 2 more poison wyverns. And then I'll be all done. I won't have to do this no more. Oh, easy peasy. Gonna bite this mantis. Haha, bit him. I think the next poison wyvern I see, I'm just gonna kill the natural way, because it might be too much work to drag it over. There we go, alright. Hooray! That's everything I need. Just throw all this off my dragon. It's hitting hard there. Okay, now we can go back. Well, no, yeah, we gotta go back, because even if there's a death worm, I still gotta get my thylas and just swap flyers, because according to Reddit, that's the whole reason why nothing's working, is because the wyverns are making them despawn somehow. I don't know, maybe they're too fast. Okay, I have been sitting here AFK while the night rolled through, and yeah, you hear that noise? There's a heat wave coming, so we gotta run or fly to where the phoenix is and get into position and hope that my trap worked the way it's supposed to work, so we can tame this thing. And we're gonna do it with the fire wyvern instead of the baits, because I think the baits will take too long. It takes a while for the baits to work. So this might be easier. Hopefully it's easier. It works. Then after that, whether or not it works, we'll go, I guess, summon in an alpha death worm and fight it, because I can't get him to summon, so can't get him to spawn. Let's see if one spawns first, and then we'll go see about fighting it, but just go... It's over here somewhere. It's my trap at. There it is. Okay, it'll be a few minutes before it spawns. Let's see, here we are. This should... Okay, perfectly. I can stick my little head through the door and blow fire on the phoenix. Not up on the hill, though. I don't want to aim down and not actually hit it. So we'll go from here. Yeah, we'll go from here. This should work. Okay. Time to get ready. Just wishing the ground wasn't so uneven. No. I think this will work. Okay. Yeah. Stick it. Yep. Yeah, that should work. Okay, we just gotta wait. Okay, alright. It's gonna spawn above. No, it's inside. I'm hitting it. Yes, I am. I'm hitting it. Okay. Okay. It's working. It's working really. Just gotta manage my stamina. I have a couple minutes, so poop it. Yeah, okay, this is much easier than the baits. Come on. Just afraid that the heat wave isn't gonna last long. But hit. stamina. It's not working. Okay. Now it's working. Just come on. Just stamina. It's not hitting. Come on. Yes! Okay, we got it! Yay! Got the Phoenix. So we got the Phoenix. Fine. It's not a great Phoenix, but that's fine. It just needs to exist. That's all I wanted it. Just wanted it. Ah, yeah, look at it. Look at it, it's so cute. Alright, let's ride it home. Thank you for your service. Right, there we go. Fireball. And then this, just a bite. I know there's like explosion attack. Oh, I can pick stuff up, but nope, no explosion attack. I guess that's probably something from Primal Fear that I'm used to. They're very slow though. I think they eat sulfur. They eat like sulfur, and they poop not black pearls, silica pearls. I believe that's how it works. But I don't think I'm gonna fly it all the way home because it's really slow. But let's see. Can I take it? Nice. I can take a Carnotaur. Oh yeah, that's right, they don't land. It's okay. So, look, they cooked the meat I had in there. I forgot that was a thing they did. I think they also, will smelt metal as well. I'll have to come up with a name for that thing. So what kind of names do you name Phoenix? Thing has to say. Here it is. It looks like, Helena. Oh, nope, it's what's his face. Okay, let's see. Maybe I should change my name again. Seems fitting. I started calling myself John about a week after joining up with Doc Russo. The others never called me Dakea anyway, so I figured they may as well call me by a name I chose myself. That was part of it, but I think that deep down I also knew that the boy who earned the name Dakea was gone for good. And now I think the outlaw named John Dakea is gone too, so it would make sense to call myself something else. Then again, that may just confuse folks. Probably not worth the hassle. Besides, I kind of like the way it sounds with an Egyptian accent. Alright, cute, I guess. Alright, are these compies over here? Oh no, they're Trudons. I didn't know these were over here on this map. I had no idea. I did not know that there were Trudons over here. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was going home. You know, I just remembered I set up a... What's that Dodick doing? I set up a thing over here. An oil rig. I set up an oil well thing somewhere on the map, and I don't remember where it's at. I bet it has, like, a bunch of oil in it. I don't know. I guess I didn't really need it. Oh, is this one that I've gotten before? I think it is, but... Let's see.
Nazreen is quite different from her husband. She's a timid little flower of a woman. Or rather, she would be, if she were not many months pregnant. I'm still undecided as to whether my timing is impeccable or unfortunate. A few weeks from now, Timur may have had no need of a doctor, but as it stands, I have been thrust into an unfamiliar scenario with scant time to prepare. Despite my unpleasant circumstances, this whole affair is rather intriguing. I never considered the possibility of new generations being born on the Ark. Yet clearly, it was inevitable. Like any common animal, humans have the urge to procreate. How else could the species endure?
Alright, so that was not one that I got before, so that was kind of nice. And I guess I had never really considered people like having babies on the Ark either. That's kind of, I guess it's kind of nice to know that they can, but what's this over here? I'm getting all kinds of distracted. Oh, it's just the entrance to the little thing over here. Oh, raptors doing what raptors do best. And here we are back home. We'll drop our phoenix off, I think at the top here. We gotta name it something. It's nothing more than a trophy tame, but it's my trophy. And yes, I still have not made that any bigger. I'm no longer going to make any promises about it. Look at it. It's perfect. It's perfect. Alright, let's name it something. Yeah, we'll just name it Soul. I think that's a good name. It's like what, like sun in Latin or something? Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Let's put a piece of metal in here. Do I have a piece of scrap metal? Just one. Just one single scrap metal. Pretty sure that works. Maybe they can't refine metal. They eat. Do they eat sulfur? Let's find out. Yeah, they must not be able to do metal. Okay, I think they eat sulfur. Yep. Yeah, they eat sulfur. Okay, so I'll have to put some sulfur in the food trough. And they don't do metal, so that's fine. Cooking food's okay, I guess. I have something that cooks food a lot faster than that, but you know, what can I do? Sulfur in here. I do have room for it. Let's see, let's condense these a little bit more again, though. I think the big guy also eats sulfur, maybe. I don't know. But the phoenix definitely does. So yeah, I don't need all this spoiled meat in here. I'll put it back in the freezer. And then I guess we'll go fight. I'm just gonna eat those. I don't care. And then, alright, you can stay here now, Whiskers. We're gonna go with Beaky, and we're gonna go fight worms. Yep, we're gonna go fight worms. Let's see if one spawned real quick. Nope, one did not spawn while I was AFK, so I'm just gonna have to spawn one in, I guess. Don't want that. Tracked. Okay, we'll take, no, you know what, we're gonna take 6 out. Okay, I don't like having to resort to spawning stuff in, but, what am I kidding, I don't really care. I was hoping that I didn't have to, but, I do, so, where should I go? I guess this way is faster, so we'll go this way. Take care of these snakes. Bugs. Okay, this is probably good. Okay, wee. Okay, let's see here, if this works. If it doesn't, then I don't know what I'm gonna do. Oh, here it comes, here it comes. Oh my god, it's huge. Holy cow. Oh my god. It's huge. Alright, let's get in there. It's ginormous. Can't even zoom out all the way. It's so big. Goodness gracious. Alright. Alright, well that was... Wow, it did a lot of damage to poor Poison. Oh, it did a lot of damage to all of us. I only got one black pearl. Oh my god. That was... Okay, well we got the trophy and we got some sort of hat, I guess. I guess that's all. I guess that's all we really need. And that was, I don't know if that was worth all the headache. I don't. Oh wow. Okay, so Poison got all the levels. Good job, Poison. You got the last hit. Okay. Well, we did it. That was it. It was pretty big. I guess look at all that keratin. I might as well. Okay, now we get to go back. We get to go back home. And then, I guess that's everything I needed to do on this map. We killed all the alphas there were to kill. I got my phoenix finally, so yeah, I think that's it. Alright, so we finally did that stuff. There is one more thing I want to do, and that is read the Raya tablets, but I don't have those, so I'm going to just real quick look a couple things up. Okay, so I found the translations, and I checked back on one of my old videos and found the ones that I had at least from that point. So I'm gonna read those, and I don't have the physical. I don't actually have one up, so I'm gonna have to. I'll just put the text over in editing so you guys can read along. But I'll read the ones that I have at least, and then we'll call it from there. But so I got note 1. Which reads, where is tablet 1? Okay, here it is. Even at this distance, the great obelisk is beautiful. It is like a pillar of Amun-Ra's light given solid form. I wish we could have made our camp right beside it, but the others thought that might draw unwanted attention. At least we are close enough to be in its shadow and drink from the river that runs beneath it. I always face it when I pray to Hathor, and though I can feel the skepticism in my companions' gazes, my faith is unshaken, for it was my faith that guided us here to this place rich with water and resources. All agree it is the ideal location for a settlement. Wherever we are, the gods are watching over us. I know it. Note number 3. Back in Luxor, I always tried to stay out of politics. I never aspired to be divine adoratress as some priestesses did. I found that such selfish ambitions often led to suffering for both oneself and for others. So when Gurisha referred to me as our leader today, I found myself surprised. I had never asked for such a position, and the others had never bestowed it on me in any official manner. It just happened naturally. I am not sure what to make of it, but this is Hathor's will. Then I will try to guide these people as best as I can. Number 5. It took longer than I'd hope, but I believe the gods have heard my prayers. At least I believe so. When I imagined what a true warrior might be, I cannot say that I imagined Captain Dakaya. He speaks tersely, has no sense of decorum, and in general is rather prickly. He was nigh unapproachable for a whole day when we decided his position should be called captain instead of the nonsense word he proposed. Yet he has been getting results, or so I am told. When I find time, I ought to observe him in action myself. The next one is 10. Despite our best efforts and the blessing of the gods, tragedy is unavoidable in these strange lands. Yesterday, it struck Nosti once more in the form of a mantis attack. And while I could not undo what had been done, I hope that I was able to bring some small comfort to those who knew the victims best. Though we lacked the resources to properly inter the dead in tombs, we still held a ceremony in their memory, and I made time to speak privately with anyone who wished to. Between that and my usual duties, I am physically and emotionally exhausted, but when my people are suffering, I cannot afford to rest. 14. In ancient times, gentle Hathor took the form of the fierce warrior goddess Sekhmet and unleashed her wrath upon the human world. Yet even during her relentless slaughter, Hathor was within Sekhmet, as Sekhmet was always within Hathor. And when she was eventually calmed, the peaceful goddess of joy and love returned. As it is with the goddess, so it is with mankind. The vicious can become kind, and the kind-hearted can become violent for all his past transgressions. Captain Dakaya is no different. He did not grasp Hathor and Sekhmet's tale when I told it to him the other day, but if he keeps trying to better himself, then perhaps one day he will. 16. Despite my best efforts, I know that I have strayed from the teachings and customs that I learned so meticulously back home. Out of necessity, I have adapted it to both the needs of Hathor's new followers and the circumstances we all face in this desert. For example, celebrating the gods with feasts and festivals in their name would be wasteful. This sacrifice is particularly unfortunate, for my students deserve some sort of reward for their diligence. Perhaps I can still organize a modest celebration of some sort. In fact, maybe the whole village should have one just to raise everyone's spirits. Even our venerable captain might enjoy that. But I ask for miracles. 18. The people of Nosti come from so many different places, and they all have different ways of thinking. On occasion, this incites conflict. Several weeks ago, 2 newcomers came to blows over a long-standing feud between their home nations, and just the other day I had to harshly discipline one of my own disciples for harassing the villagers who worship that wooden cross. One time a man even challenged me to a duel for Nosti's leadership. Yet those same 2 people who engaged in fisticuffs now work to repair our western gate, and it is stronger for their combined efforts. Perhaps that is why the gods have brought us all here, to help us understand each other. Alright, and then notes 23, 24, and 25. Over the last few days, the lights of the green obelisk have been pulsing with a rhythm and intensity that I have never seen before. It is a beautiful, soothing sight, particularly at night. It almost looks like they are singing a song to the stars above. Surely this is a sign of the gods' favor. Hathor is offering us her blessing. Having another festival would be exorbitant, so I have organized a special round of ceremonies and prayers after dusk instead. Thus far they have gone wonderfully, and everyone has left with renewed faith and vigor. I wonder how long this display will last. Sometimes I wonder how John can carry on with no faith in a higher purpose or power and eyes that see threats everywhere. Even when we are safe and secure, he insists on sleeping with a weapon at arm's length. It is no wonder that he suddenly believes the obelisks could be dangerous. Fortunately, I have enough faith for the both of us. I have faith that he will protect us from the flying lizards that have recently appeared. I have faith that the obelisks would never harm us, and I even have faith that I shall forgive his constant prodding on the ladder. That final matter might require some additional effort on his part, however. He has been simply relentless about it. What did I do wrong? Despite every trial and tribulation, I kept my faith in Hathor, Amon-Ra, and all the gods. No, I did more than that. I gave them new followers. I built shrines for them and held ceremonies for them. So why? Why did the obelisks light up the sky and call down such a terrible doom upon my new home? Why would the gods tear the very earth asunder and send all that I have built and cherished tumbling into the abyss? Where did I betray them? Were it not for John, I would not even be able to ask such questions. I would just be some dead fool, whose last act would have been to beg for salvation from the very gods who have forsaken me. So that's, I believe, all the notes I have found for her and will find for her. And I remember that the general gist is that, everybody lost their textures, but the general gist is that everybody got too comfortable on Scorched Earth, and they stopped trying to solve the problem. So the obelisks threw a giant hissy fit and caused a bunch of natural disasters to get everybody off their asses. Or something like that. I think that was the idea behind it. But that'll be it. That'll be it for now. We got everything I wanted to get done, so next time we just gotta go fight the boss, and hopefully that goes better than I imagine it's going to go, and I only have to do it once. I only had to do the other bosses once, I think. I think I got really close to dying on the dragon fight, but I pulled it off somehow, but I hope it goes well. Like I said, my first playthrough, it didn't go very well with the lightning wyverns, but the problem there was that I just bred a bunch of them, and it was a bunch of fire wyverns, I believe, and I just threw them into I don't think I even leveled them. There was no leveling. I just bred a bunch of them, and then I didn't set them to... I didn't have them... They weren't using their fire breath, basically, because I didn't know I was supposed to allow them to do that. So, you know, that didn't work very well. But, so yeah, they all fell asleep, and then I died. So hopefully, now that I've actually got them bred and leveled, and I just need to remember to enable AI attacks, and we'll be good to go. So hopefully it works out. I heard lightning wyverns are the best ones to do it in, so I even heard you could do the boss fight with a decent line of Argentavis. So this I hope it goes. I hope it goes all right. If not, then I guess I'll have to do it again with Rexes and a UD or something. So, but we'll worry about that next episode. For now, good night. See you guys next time. Bye bye.